What's up, guys? I'm out at King of the Hammers with Nitto Tire, having the best time, and I'm out here getting the real people content, out where people have been camping for days and weeks on end out here in the dust with their personal rigs. So I'm going to show y'all what I can find, just going out having a good time, trying to check out some of the trucks maybe that are pulling trailers, or some of the cheaper buggies. What do you have like money-wise into something like this? It's about 7 a.m. Meeting up with some of the racers at the Nitto booth, and Hammertown is super sleepy and super cold. I don't know if you can see my breath, but I can. It's pretty crazy how different it is, because this place was packed just a couple hours ago. So everybody's staying up late and sleeping in, and that's my kind of style personally, but not trying to miss out on anything. So I'm staying up late and getting up early. What's up, guys? Today is Wednesday of my week at King of the Hammers, and this morning we got up bright and early, met up with all the racers at the Nitto trailer, and then we squatted out here and got a whole setup going on for a photo shoot. It's going to be an epic day. I can already tell. We got a drone flying overhead right now, and we're just getting all the angles of all of these Nitto Tire rigs out here. Really impressive setup, hearing them all start up this morning and head out here. I was in a side-by-side to get here, and this is just a great view and a great bunch of trucks out here. They've got a couple different versions of Broncos out here. This one is the closest to the real thing, closest to stock. You can see it's got pretty much stock looking body lines and everything, the grill and all. It's still running independent front suspension like these new ones are, which has obviously been totally beefed up. This is a Fun Haver RTR, you know, checking all the boxes. I think this is one of Vaughn Gitten's rigs. It's got, let's see, Eric Davis and Jesse Amix on the side. We're on, what is this, 35s? So yeah, definitely one of the smaller tire classes for this one here. And then we've got a couple other versions of the Bronco next to it. This one's pretty crazy, totally custom. You can see the rear end here is wild. Look at this thing. Look at that axle. Like, I can't believe it, but they do break these things sometimes. I really don't know how. This is crazy. They got photo shoot stuff happening over there, so stay out of their way. So here's a 40 compared to a 35, sitting right next to each other. Huge difference. And this one's also on independent front suspension. Massive. Everything. Like, you got your steering here, your CV axle, everything's so beefy. It's crazy. And there's another Bronco here, also independent front suspension. You can see limiting straps. That's full droop right here on this one, and this one's kind of flexed up a little bit. Here's independent versus solid axle. I'd like to hear in the comments which one y'all think is better out here. I've got my own opinion. This just seems more expensive, independent. This is a little bit more old school, so it doesn't ride quite as good, and you're not gonna maybe be quite as fast on the solid axle, but you'll see sometimes you got people winning on solid axle still, and it just depends on the exact course, the way they lay it out.
want to do a little walk around of this chase truck. This is out at the Funhaver booth with Lauren Healy and Vaughn Gittin Jr. You can see they got one of their Broncos out here and a whole bunch of stuff going on over there. But this is kind of my style here, having these big diesel trucks. So this is a F450. It's got the Recon grapplers sitting on centerline wheels. This is a 37 1350 22. Let's see what we got for suspension on here. Looks like it might be pretty stock. Yeah, we got stock radius arms. Let's see, do we have any? Oh, we got some Carly parts under here. There's a little Carly anti-sway bar piece, so there might be a little bit of a leveling kit and a couple things done. It's a little bit hard to tell. It's got a Warn winch on the front, and we'll keep going back here to the exciting stuff. Huge rack up top with a spare tire for this truck. So there's a spare Recon, I'm assuming, for this truck. And then we've got a welding rig. Looks like a cooler. What do we got going on here? I'm not exactly sure what this is. I would call it a pole of some sort. I don't know what that's for. I'm sure somebody could tell me. Then we got a 42 1350 20. Let's see, both of these are the same size. So those are for the bigger buggies, the like unlimited class. I can't remember the name. 4800 or something, or maybe it's 4400. There, I get them all confused. Let's see what else we got. A bunch more Nittos back here. This thing just goes on for miles. It's a huge rig. Yeah, this is a big truck. We've got the Miller welder over here. And while we're at it, we'll check out this Bronco too. It's got the RTR branding all over it, the Ready to Race. It's on Fox coilovers and has some beefy front end components considering it's independent front suspension. They definitely had to beef it up. Look at how thick these tie rods are on this thing right here. That's for your steering. That's what always breaks on IFS. So looks pretty solid. Looks like 40s on this one. Yep, 40s on 17s. Here's some more 42s over here. Just some impressive rigs. Super nice. This has like the Bronco Raptor like style fenders on it. Pretty cool. They're like, they go all the way to the body line, like way cleaner than the bolt-on looking fenders. No spare on the back because it's too big, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Here's somebody's personal rig, and I actually really like these square body Suburbans. They're, you know, super capable, and you can haul your whole family in them. I kind of want one, honestly. This one just got some Yokohamas on it, Yokohama Geolanders, so not my style of tire. And it's pretty beat up, but it looks like fun. We got a Jeep and a cool old Toyota pickup over there. And here's my ride, this Can-Am 4-seater. This thing is a freaking limousine. It is so long. I'm trying to take this thing anywhere. I didn't make it 10 feet away from the Funhaver booth before I found the chase truck's little brother. So here's another 6.7 Power Stroke. This one is a 250 single rear wheel, also on the Recon grapplers and matching centerline wheels to the dually. So really nice similar rig on looks like some Fox shocks in here and maybe a leveling kit of some kind. Let me see if I can get in there better, but nice newer front end. Tell me what year this is. I can't remember exactly what year it is from looking at it, but this is a sweet rig, and I'm assuming this is one of the Racers RVs over here. Is there any, I can't tell what lift this thing has on it, but pretty clean. What is this, like a 22 by 10 or something, 22 by 12, a little, sticks out a little bit, nothing too crazy. Pretty tough looking, and it is a trimmer also, so it's got the off-road package in that sense. So y'all tell me a little bit about the trimmer, because I'm not super familiar about that either. I've been looking at the old stuff lately. And right next to that Platinum, there's also this GMC on Toyos that's got a little love marks on it. It's been used and abused some. It's got a nice rack in the back with some jacks and fuel and everything, so that thing looks pretty ready to go. And this sweet Cat Eye over here has a big camper on top. That's really cool. Massive front bumper on it with a winch. It's got the Nitto 35 trail grapplers on it with some bead locks, it looks like.
unless those are the fake ones, but I don't see why they would be out here. Yeah, I think those are actually beadlocks. And he's got some kings on this thing. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, check out the camper setup. Super cool. They're probably back there having a good time, so I'm not gonna harass them too much. Let's move on, see what else we can find. We got a stock dually right here, and I'm hop back in the Maverick. Just came up this really steep hill. It doesn't probably look that crazy on camera, but this was super sketchy. But the Maverick did fine getting up. We got to be really careful going down. Make sure I'm going straight up and straight down, because if you get going sideways and you start to slide, this thing could roll pretty easily. But we got a nice view up here in a little flat section. You can see what's going on out here in Hammertown. It's wild. Got some racers going right now. Incredible out here. So I'm having a good time. Thankful I'm able to run out here and do some content. I got a little distracted from my content out here of all the chase trucks and work rigs. I tried to find some a little bit more spread out over here and ended up just finding some good places to ride. So I'm gonna keep hunting for trucks and have a good time out here. Alright, so that was low range, 4x4. We'll go back into high and two-wheel drive and have some fun. I noticed this Samurai with Nittos on it, and I was like, let me check it out, see what you guys are up to.
So yeah, these are actually stickies.
Yeah, the
sticky Nittos.
K-Spec, yeah.
Yeah, K-Spec. You know, it's nothing special. It's just a Samurai with all Toyota running gear. Toyota
I noticed
motor.
the axle. I was wondering. Yeah, so this is Toyota stuff.
Yeah, everything's Toyota.
What do they call it when it has that ball like that? What is that style of hub or whatever? You know? Because like I'm thinking it's like a uniball or something, but I don't really know.
I think it's like a unit joint.
Okay.
But I don't know the.
But yeah, instead of this, you know, the traditional like F250 steering, these Toyotas have that ball like that, which is pretty tough from what I understand.
Yeah, they do make the laminating kits, which I have. You can grease up, but
nice.
Like I said, it's nothing special, but it
hydraulic steering.
Yeah, all hydro. Bump stops, you have to have them out here in the desert.
Oh yeah, I can believe it. Yeah, we found the bump stops on the Can-Am over there. I think it was the actual chassis is the bump stop on that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
But
yeah, what do you got for shocks, like brand wise?
They're Foxes.
Nice,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, I'm a big Fox fan also. Sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely not the nicest rig out here,
strap.
but you know, this is actually kind of like a backyard build. I built this out of a carport in Washington weather when it was raining.
Wow.
So definitely a harder build just because of the weather wise.
Yeah, Washington's rough.
There's so many other nicer rigs out than this, but you know, this is something that I built just to not really exactly just not care about, but just something I'm not scared to try basically almost anything that I know I won't.
Exactly. That's the thing. Either a rental or something that's cheap you can like actually enjoy, because you put a bunch of money into something and it's just stressful. That's part of my guys. Like I'm over here filming all this race stuff, and like
my followers like, that's cool, but I don't have 100 grand to buy.
Well, you know,
to get even started in a cheap rig.
You go look at some of these rigs and stuff, and they're super badass. You know, I wouldn't ever say anything bad about anybody's rig out here.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, just getting out here and being in the desert. No matter, I always have a saying, no matter how you get there, as long as you get there, that's all that matters. You know,
exactly.
Doesn't matter what it looks like. You know? But this thing actually has heated seats though, and a heater, which
funny.
most people don't have out here.
That is super funny. Yeah, it gets cold at night.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
I got the floor grid heater. Yeah, I wish it was an automatic.
Really? Yeah, I hear it's way more control.
It's just so much easier. Propane. Third seat for my daughter.
What's the propane for?
That's for this.
This thing runs on propane?
Yes, sir.
How so? I don't even understand how that works.
Well, basically, you have your...
I noticed a crazy mess going on up here.
This is your actual throttle. Basically, I'm just kind of...
Yeah.
And this is your inverter for your...
Dang, okay, I hear you, Hank Hill. Runs on propane.
So, yeah.
That's cool. So what engine is it?
This is a Toyota 22 RE.
Oh, I had a 93 pickup with a 22 RE. So how do you get a Toyota to run on propane? Like what, just all that stuff, basically?
Basically, yeah. You know, you just go to gotpropane.com, you know, or there's a bunch of different sites.
That's funny. Yeah, I ended up selling my pickup, but I really wanted to do something like this with it. It was a, you know, single cab short bed manual 22 RE, and it was awesome. I wanted to make it four-wheel drive, but never got around to it before I sold it. It just was impractical with kids and everything. So now I got four-door stuff that's going to be the project.
There you go. That's why I got the 3-seater. All about the daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely.
Oh yeah, 3-seater's nice.
Yeah, I definitely, and that one's heated too.
Sweet, that's
but I
crazy.
definitely wouldn't be doing near the stuff I've done this weekend with my daughter in there.
Yeah, we're one thing, but they're totally different. Look at these cute little coil springs back here. This thing's so light. That's funny.
Those are just coils off like an F-150.
Yeah. Wow. But definitely Toyota axle. You can tell because of the way it is.
You know, and Toyota's been around for so long and never would talk bad, but
yeah,
I don't think I'll build another set of Toyota axles just because there's way better out there.
Yeah, just because it's stock stuff, so you can just buy.
You know, this is just this is just a backyard build, something, you know, I had a bunch of stuff laying around.
No, that's awesome. That's what I'm trying to capture right now, is like, you don't have to be Lauren Healy or Vaughn Ginn Jr. to come out here and do it, which those guys are awesome. I've been hanging out with them and all their crew, and it's like insane. But I know East Coast wise, like, nobody's gonna, you know, attain that kind of racing stuff. They just want to go out and have fun.
That's what it's all about. Like I said, you know, just get out there, you know, go watch Backdoor or whatever. Go watch the other guys beat the crap out of stuff, you know.
Well, I appreciate the walk around. Do you know whose Dodge that is? I think it just looks pretty cool. I'm gonna walk over and check it out.
It's his buddy.
I just found the owner to this old Power Wagon. This thing is rad. Tell me a little bit about it.
1970 Dodge W200 Power Wagon. My buddy Josh found it out here in the desert. Just got it a couple months ago. He's out here. I'm from Georgia.
Cool, I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
Totally. That's awesome.
Yeah, so drove all the way out to get it and sat in the desert. I don't think it ran since the 90s.
Yeah, I can believe it.
New distributor, carb, thing fired right up.
Nice.
Fire up right now.
Yeah, fire it up for me.
Run off the jug in there.
Nice. Yeah, I've done that a couple times with my
It's a camper special too, so it's got saddle tanks in the back, all that. Put these tires on there, but runs and drives.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. I think you said it was a 318. Is that right?
318.
Yeah. It's a sewing machine, man.
Yeah.
Super quiet.
Can't even tell it's on.
I know, especially that generator over there is louder.
It's quiet.
Wow. Smooth.
Runs good. I love
it. That's awesome. You mind popping the hood?
Sure.
Yeah, we don't get patina like that out in East Coast, not without the rot.
Oh, I know.
We got a little bit.
A little bit in the windshield.
Yeah, nothing too bad. That's pretty common. Oh yeah, I love that.
Not much to look out, but she's running good.
Yeah, it is so quiet. Holy cow. Wow. That's fun. Yeah, nice rig, man. Yeah, I love it. And it's full-wheel drive too. It doesn't look
full drive.
Yeah, look at that.
It's got the divorce 205 case.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, it's divorce. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so the transfer case is like way behind the transmission because it's separated. So, let's see. Yeah, kind of like the old Ford Highboy. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, that way you get a longer front drive shaft, and a shorter rear drive shaft. It didn't end up really. They stopped kind of doing that on, you know, most new trucks, but pretty cool. Yeah, I love this thing. Let me check out the tailgate.
Door shelling for Mercedes.
Oh my gosh, nice. Sweet tail lights.
Yeah,
Bumper is great. That's a nice bumper.
Yep. But she's insured, and I got a Georgia tag in the truck, so she's ready.
Love it, man. What was your name?
Kevin.
Kevin, I'm Chance. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
Appreciate the walk around. I'm trying to get some of this stuff for the YouTube channel, so it's awesome. I stopped by the Fox and BDS booth to say what's up to the friends there, and they're going to tell me about this sweet Bronco.
What's up, everyone? I'm Dylan with BDS Suspension. This is our Bronco that we built for the 2021 SEMA show originally. This is a two-door that we converted into a pickup truck.
Yeah, this is crazy.
The theme behind this was a tribute to the Wildland firefighter trucks that used early Broncos and were pickup truck based. So we wanted to kind of do the similar theme and do a throwback to that. So we built a custom half cab. This is actually the original rear window that we moved forward.
Yeah, it looks super factory. Yeah, that's awesome.
The Freedom top, or the top panels, still work as they normally would.
Nice. So that pops off?
Yep, that pops off.
Oh, that's cool.
Behind here.
Oh, and he's got the keys ready to go too.
Behind here, there's a bulkhead behind. It's a little dirty. We've been wheeling it.
Oh, good.
And
I saw it. Yeah, it wasn't here earlier at one point.
Yeah,
so.
we get it out and about as much as we can.
Nice.
And then, as you probably know, the Bronco has a swing open tailgate.
Yeah, that's true.
This one we custom built ourselves. This is a drop
super
down.
Factory, yeah.
Uses Ranger guts inside of it to, you know, like I said, convert it into a factory drop down. Got a cargo glide in here with some tools.
Perfect. Yeah, to make use of that little bed.
Exactly.
Totally. Yeah, my 95 Bronco obviously has the drop down tailgate, which I like.
Yep.
So it's cool to have a Bronco with a drop down tailgate.
Yeah, we wanted to change it up a little bit and, like I said, kind of do some unique touches on this thing.
Yeah, totally.
So beyond that, one of our sister brands, Crawltech, does the bumpers.
Nice.
And we've got the 4-inch Performance Elite coilover system on it and some 37-inch Nitto trail grounders.
So it's a 4-inch on 37s?
4-inch on 37s.
That's awesome. And it's coilovers front and rear, right? Yeah,
correct.
That's crazy.
So the Bronco comes factory with a coilover style front and rear.
Yeah.
These are the Fox Performance Elite 2.5s with the DSC adjuster.
Nice.
So we also have a set of rear control arms by BDS, as well as the front upper control arm.
Okay.
In addition, a few shock skids, lower control arm skids by JKS manufacturer.
Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. What's up with the wheels? Got Methods and 17s, right?
Yep, Method 17 beadlocks. All the stuff has been custom powder coated a bronze color, kind of throughout the theme of the build.
Yeah, that looks like a machined, just like a quality finish kind of thing. Nothing like too flashy. It just looks tough.
Exactly. That was kind of the idea.
Motocross almost.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe. Yeah.
That was the idea. Is do something that is a little bit understated, but if you know what you're looking at, you can pick out some details.
It's hard to describe it, but it's super clean. What's up under the hood?
Under the hood, this is it's pretty much stock. It's got a K&N intake on it.
Nice.
This one's actually the 2.3 with the 7-speed manual.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. The manual's only available in that motor, right?
That's correct.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's fun whenever you get on boost and you're able to kind of row through the gears. It's a fun vehicle to drive, and just its nimbleness is really cool out on the trails.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna walk around the front, but this thing's epic, man. I appreciate the walk around. Nice. Yeah, you see the bronze in the grill there too, like the wheels. Super cool rig. This is a pretty rad Blazer out here. It's got a like textured, like bed liner paint job kind of thing, like Rhino liner of some kind. They just cut this out in like a door type thing. I don't know, I guess that was a door they cut. That's pretty cool. That's permanently like that. And then got the nice paint job on it, like an old Fighter. That thing's sweet. Looks like they spent more money on their axles and suspension and stuff that matters than how it looks, but it came out awesome. Look at the stinger on the front of this thing. And right over here is a crazy looking Ford Excursion. with like a new Raptor type grill on it. Never seen this. This is a you know, the new IllumiDuty style front hood and everything, with bigger fenders on the old Excursion, and it's got looks like fiberglass fenders on front and rear. So this thing is wicked on some Method wheels. It is on Toyos, but those are decent too. It's a 7.3 Power Stroke too. That's like the ultimate rig right there. Yeah, that thing's cool. We'll haul the whole family through the desert. Let me see what they got for suspension. Is this thing still on leaf springs? Oh, yep, leaf springs. So not the most smooth ride ever out here, but pretty rad still. Yeah, that thing's rad. I need that in my life. Check this guy out. So I just chased this guy down. I saw this big rig on 40s pull in. It's an IllumiDuty 6.7 Power Stroke. What can you tell me about it?
This is Icon Vehicle Dynamics. This is our tow pig.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, we use the...
I know Icon for sure. That's cool.
Yeah, right on the... it's got our 4 to 5.5 inch coilover suspension system on it.
Nice.
Normally we run a secondary shock. Today she's not bolted up with one.
Okay.
Our new radius arm kit down below there.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And kind of our latest and greatest up front, we have like we call it the center line stabilizer with a through shaft design.
Nice.
But these 40s clear great, man. I mean, they
yeah, it looks like it.
It looks rad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We actually wheel this thing just a little bit here and there, and it's not a problem.
Yeah, I was checking out a Blazer across the way, and I saw this thing pull in, and I thought it was sweet. But then when I saw it was on Nittos, I was like, oh, I got to chase the guy down. And I didn't expect it to be somebody that actually knew what they were talking about too. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
I work for Icon, and
yeah, perfect. Well, I mean, everybody's out here is somebody, you know, pretty much, because
usually
otherwise you wouldn't be out here. So that's awesome. Well, I'm gonna walk around where I can see it a little better, but I appreciate the time, man.
Always, dude. I'm Scott.
I'm Chance.
Chance,
yeah,
nice to meet
take
you,
care.
Yeah.
See you around.
Grab my beverages.